All right, y'all. Welcome to another edition of Sonics Vision Art and Life. My name is Adeola Agboke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to talk about the art of purpose, or I really want to say the art of purpose, because art has a purpose to it, and how every artist, it's up to them to decide how they want to go about, designing stuff and what they want to do in the realm of art, because it's a big world. You've got animation, like what I do. You've got painting. You've got sculpture. You've got all these different things that you can do in art. So you have to figure out what your purpose is and what your talent is and how you're going to go about using it. So for me, growing up, I loved cartoons. Still love cartoons. Can't go to sleep without watching a cartoon. So what I decided was, which was weird because going to college, I went to college for graphic design, which I find to be really boring. So 4 years later after college, I was like, I think I'm gonna go to school again. This time I'm gonna go to community college, and I can focus on just what I really want to learn, which is how to create animations, to understand animation. So I went to Long Beach City College first to understand drawing techniques. Then I went to Orange Coast College second to understand animation techniques. Then as I was in school, Orange Coast College, I started to go to comic expos, and I realized, man, this stuff is really, really, really cool. And I kind of decided that, if I'm going to do this animation thing, I don't want nobody to slow me down. So I decided I'm going to just learn everything from website design, everything I needed to do that's going to help me be successful. So understanding my talent, understanding what I want to do with my talent. Like, everybody can draw, but not everybody can create. There's a lot of artists that can draw, but they can't create like I can. They can't create their own characters. They can't create their own universe. I created my own universe. I'm talking specifically about the Carjack Assassin universe, because what I did was I wanted to create characters that were just incredible in what they did, but not in terms of superhuman, because I think human beings are incredible people. So when I started drawing, the first thing I wanted to do was, when I created my characters, the Carjack Assassin universe, I was just like, okay, this is going to be like a 4 to 5 year project. This is the version 1, and we're talking about a decade ago. And I was like, wow, this is as I started to draw, I started to see myself evolve. And right now, I think about it, when I look back at 10 years ago, I'm like, I can't believe how far I've come. So the thing about being an artist is, do you understand your talent, and do you know how to use it? Because a lot of artists just have talent, but I'm going to use it to benefit other people. No, I'm going to use my talent to benefit me, right? Because when I can benefit me, then I can help others or mentor others to understand their talent. So understanding your talent is part of the art of purpose. You have to understand your talent and know how to use it to get where you got to go. Because as an artist, we have a tendency not to be businessmen and businesswomen, and that's where we make a mistake. We need to learn how to be businessmen and businesswomen, and so that we can be able to do the things that we want to do and get where we want to go. So to me, the first part of this art of purpose is talent, understanding your talent. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is growth. I was talking about that in what I was talking about in terms of talent. What I am now, what I was 10 years ago, is night and day. It's just incredible how far I've come in terms of my talent and what I can do, where I can go, how I can go, the things that I want to do, and just being able to think of something and then create it, which is the part I'm loving mostly. I think of an idea and I can construct it. It's in my head. I'm like, okay, cool. What's the color scheme? I'm not even thinking about can I draw it? I was like, no, I know I can draw it. So the thing for me is that I'm always constantly just trying to evolve my talent. I honestly can say that I don't think it's reached its pinnacle yet. I'm not even nowhere close to how great I can be. The growth of being an artist is it requires patience, understanding of what you want to do every time you want to do it, whether it's a personal project of your own or a project other people give you. I know for me specifically, I only deal with drawing projects. I have no interest in dealing with somebody talking about Photoshop stuff. Don't bore me to death. That may not, for a lot of artists, they like Photoshop stuff, but I don't. Or for somebody who's a painter, or for somebody who's a sculptor, I do enjoy sculpting, but a different type of sculpting. I like doing things with wood, but that's where my talent is right there, because you have different types of sculptures. Some people use metal, some people use clay, some people use wood, some people use rocks, some people use, you can think of it, people use it. So you have to figure out where you stand and what you want to do. I know for me, from where I am 10 years ago to where I am now is just night and day. The comic books, my first bio book to the current comic book right now, the first one for the Carjack Assassin universe. From the beginning of the book to where it is now, it's incredible to see how much growth has been there. The comic book itself has allowed me to grow. I'm at the point where I'm just I can't believe this book is looking this great. I mean, it's just, I'm incredible, y'all, and y'all is coming soon. So, as an artist, growth is really important in your purpose of being an artist. You have to figure out, if you don't grow, you have to figure out why you're not growing. I know for me, it's weird not to have grown if you've been drawn for that long. Obviously, you start to have your own style, and that's part of being the growth deal. And that comes to my next section, style, right? Every artist has a style. What's your signature? People should be able to know it's you that did it without seeing you. They should be able to see your work in, I don't know, Nigeria or Paris or England and be like, hey, that's Adewale Agboke, man, that drew that, So that's like really important to have a style, you know what I'm saying? Don't draw like everybody else. Draw like yourself. That's the whole point of being an artist. Too many artists are afraid of like, hey, well, I don't want to do something that other people might not like. Why do you care what people think? Why do you even give a damn how they feel? Your job, it's not even a job, your purpose. That's why I call it the art of purpose, is to figure out what is your style. How do you want people to see your work and your signature, right? Because you can name all these different, like Bosky or Rembrandt or anybody else you can name. For me, I like naming Bosky because I like the way his mind worked. He would always out the box. I know for a lot of y'all don't remember Bosky, but he was an incredible artist in the 80s. Some consider him the greatest artist right now to ever live. He sold the most. He's had the most valuable pieces of artwork sold anyway, but style is important. Know who you are. I know I have my style. I mean, I've had it where I go to comic expos and people would see my work and I wouldn't even be at my table. Like, hey, wait a minute, that's Adewale Agboke, man. That's Adewale stuff right there. I can tell because of the way he draws. So that's really vital to have a style, man. So my next part of this podcast is monetizing. Now, a lot of artists, it came back to what I was talking about before, being businessmen and businesswomen. They don't have any kind of mindset of understanding how to monetize their talent. We as artists have this tendency to we owe people favors when they bring stuff to us, like they're doing us a favor, letting us draw something for them. No, we're doing you a favor by drawing what you want to draw on. You get to use our talent to create what you want to create. A lot of artists, the problem is that you don't see yourself as somebody who should be making money. And that's why we have a lot of starving artists. You have to have that hustler mentality. You have to have a set value for yourself. Whatever you charge is whatever you charge. So if you charge $100 an hour, so be it. Don't go changing $100 an hour to 25 because some broke joke who's in front of you talking about, well, I've only got $200. Well, that's your damn problem. If your $200 doesn't equate to what you charge an hour, so for the totality of work that you're asking for the amount of hours, then you don't need to be doing it. Monetize your talent in a way to benefit you. You're not working on salary, man. You're not at a corporation. Hopefully you're a freelance artist, hopefully, because I don't know, if you're an artist, work for somebody, I feel like you're not getting anything out of it. You're benefiting somebody else. They're getting all the fruits of your labor. They own all the rights. They own all the work and all that kind of stuff. So I have a tendency to avoid that kind of stuff like that. I love the fact that I'm a freelance artist and I can do what I want. I've learned to monetize my talent. So now I go from, when I used to go to comic expos, I used to sell Joe's posters. Now I'm doing a whole line of apparel, footwear. I can do bomber jackets. I can do customized hoodies. Everything is customized. Even the shirt that I'm wearing right now is a customized t-shirt. I figure out a way to value myself to where people understand my price is my price. Yes, you're gonna have haters. You got people that are talking about stuff is too expensive. No, then take your broke ass to Walmart or wherever it is that you're gonna go buy your stuff, because I value myself. And I would advise any artist, if you really say you love your work, value your work and sell at the price that you decree it for it to be. So if you decide you charge $100 an hour or a poster is $100, then so be it. Don't change the price every time somebody comes up to you and says, oh, I only got $25. Well, that's your damn problem. They get the remaining $75. That's what you need to do. So understand your value, and so you can be able to monetize yourself and give yourself a great living. Because all these movies, all these Avengers, Iron Man, Batman, Black Panther, Wonder Woman, some artists drew that. And the problem with being an artist is that we're always the last to get paid. Well, hell no, I'm not down for that. I want us to be the first to get paid, and everybody else can get their sloppy seconds. That's how I feel about this. So monetize your artistic talent so you can give yourself a great living. The last part of this is, I guess I want to call it a dream, because when you're an artist, you live kind of in a fantasy world, and you live in a where you can create your own universe. And that's where I'm at right now with Carjack of Assassins. It's literally my universe. From morning till night, all I think about is how I'm gonna grow it, what I'm gonna do to make it better. it's just become a mission for the last 12 years where I'm always, like I said, I'm working on the book, writing the first comic book, and it's just incredible. This book is incredible. It's just so many things I want to do with it, that I'm gonna go what I want to build, whether it's from animation to movies to video games to all kinds of other things that I have in my head that I want to do. It's a dream come true to have these awesome characters and every day to evolve them from version 1 before 10 years ago to where I am now, version 5. I mean, it's night and day what they look like. And every day I'm thinking like, man, what else I got coming that I haven't thought of yet that I can do with these characters to go where they need to go and to go where I need to go. And that's where everything comes in. You have to understand, if you really love what you're doing, then it should become a dream. And that's what it is for me. My dream is to be the greatest artist of all time. My dream is to have my Cards of Assassin universe be the greatest universe ever created. You know, I'm motivated and inspired by guys like George Lucas, even Steven Spielberg, some of Marvel's works that they've done with these Avengers universes, even X-Men, especially the ones from the animated series from the 1992s. Those are the things that inspire me to have my dream and have the courage to be able to create my own universe. I mean, it's cool to draw somebody else's stuff, but it's even better to create your own. That's the honest truth of how I feel about this. So, you know, for me, a dream, your creation, your artistic talent should become your dream and then provide you a livelihood. So I want to thank y'all for listening, and that concludes our show, y'all. So thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by Adewale Agboke Jr. Please check out our website at sciencevisionshop.com or sciencevision.com. Please subscribe to our webcast wherever you listen, whether that's Amazon, Deezer, Spotify, Apple. You can also do it on our website at sciencevisionshop.com or sciencevision.com. Please check out our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, all at ScienceVision. Please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.